Hello and welcome to my overview of the Halls of Torment beta build. I will go over the patch notes and add my thoughts and opinion to the changes, updates and addition. A new hall has been added, the Frozen Depths. The new stage can be unlocked by beating the Frost Knight on the Forgotten Viaduct. You've done it already? Great! You can jump right into action. The Frozen Depths are a system of caves that can be tricky to navigate through and are the core of the new update. New enemies and challenges will await you with many new unlocks, once they're ready. While the stage is fully functional, aside from some monsters using dirty recolored sprites, the unlockable content is still to be done. This includes blessings, new traits, and one of the new characters. So, from playing it so far, I can definitely tell that this hall is very different than the others. Mainly there's a lot of terrain that helps you kite and cluster up groups to get enemies stuck, and they will get stuck a lot more. It does give the opportunity to try and execute challenges, like for example the no-kill challenge would be potentially easy here, as you can get mobs locked behind the terrain, but at the same time you will also get locked up behind the terrain. There does seem to be less breakable objects, and I kind of struggled to get the magnet gloves. There's a new character, the Norseman. Norseman can be unlocked through the Frozen Depths, a character focusing on quick melee attacks. The basic work is done, and all traits and attacks are as they should be. Missing are his quests, including all coming unlocks, especially new items that will be there for synergies between his base playstyle. Also, the ability that will accompany him is still to be done. Yeah, it is a pretty cool character. He starts out with 40% crit chance, but only 65% crit damage. In short, this character is basically a dual-wield swordsman. There's two attacks, like two consecutive attacks, kind of like the cleric. And there seems to be a hidden attack, a Frost Nova. I'm not sure when it triggers, but it does like an AoE attack to everyone nearby. I've also seen some upgrades can be for the main or offhand weapon. For example, I believe the main hand or left hand weapon can turn into fire damage, and the right hand weapon can turn into frost damage. Another new character, character number 9. She will be coming in the next few weeks. She will be a huntress with a loyal beast on her side and ranged ice attacks. Yeah, that seems pretty cool. I hope that will result in more interesting summon or pet builds. I guess we'll see. Then we have new abilities, Flame Strike and Frost Avalanche. We added 2 new base abilities that will be unlocked once you can finish the quest to survive 8 minutes in the Ember Grounds. Both abilities are fully functional and we await feedback about them. Frost Avalanche is the base ice ability, starting with a diagonal attack pattern, while the Flame Strike is a close range, single target, high damage skill. Both abilities will get visual upgrades further down the line. I've used both abilities. Flame Strike does more damage the longer you do not use it. It is a really close range, so it's not that hard to not use it as long as you can stay at range. And it absolutely hits like a truck if you do charge it up. I've easily seen it do 10k crits on enemies, which means for single target it can be pretty freaking strong. One of the upgrades from it, Blazing Emberfall, sets everything ablaze around you when it gets triggered. It doesn't do any base damage, but it does add burning stacks to everyone. Then we have Frost Avalanche. It helps to get and keep frost stacks on your targets, and to eventually trigger them. We'll speak about the frost effects in a bit, but first there's a new game mode, Agony. Agony is but the first step in making the game more challenging. It will start out just as normal game and scales up based on your performance. I'm not entirely sure what performance means, but I guess we'll see. When Agony mode is active, following things will happen. Randomized champions will spawn and drop additional loot. Health and enemy amount are increased based on performance. Increased gold rewards. The Agony mode will also get new unlocks once we work out the kinks. For now, your main focus will probably be on the drops of champions, as they will enable you more customization in the dungeon itself. You can find uncommon equipment, which are improved versions of regular equipment that can't be retrieved. But not only that, champions can also drop bottles, ability scrolls, and if you're lucky, a bucket. So I guess the bucket means that you can get an extra item out. And yeah, what based on your performance is supposed to mean, I have no idea. But in general, this mode makes replayability a bigger factor. Halls will become more difficult, more random, obviously more fun to play, and I really hope they are gonna add other extra different game modes in the future. So we have a new on-hit effect, Frost effect. Adding Frost will do at first no damage, but once the enemy dies, the Frost effect will deal damage based on the stacks on the enemy. The base damage is currently 100 damage per stack. The range of the blast will depend on the strongest hit that has been dealt to the enemy. Stronger hits is a bigger area. Frost effects not only trigger when an enemy dies, but also when you would apply the 21st stack. Frost stacks will dissipate when the enemy survives for 10 seconds without getting another Frost effect stack. This sounds like a really fun ability, and especially combined with the Fire Strike, the Flame Strike, since it hits for a truck. Imagine having like 20 stacks, well 19 stacks I guess. Oh no, 20 stacks on a target and then hit him for like 15k. It must be like a massive explosion range. It's pretty cool. Really hope there will be items added that can make fun builds, frost builds, and potentially mix up the on-hit effects to like have them synergize with each other. Like if you hit with frost and also fire ticks, I don't know. Lots of potential, lots of cool stuff, but it's already pretty cool. Then there are some small additional changes. Gold rewards when dying / winning now depends on the stage. All lords now work by getting stronger over time and having reduced health pools. Okay. Reroll potions for abilities and items have been added. Characters now get automatically some stats every level, defense, and every 10 levels offense, I imagine. Characters have more traits now that benefit specific playstyles. General balancing work on abilities and characters. Piercing and duration have been replaced by force, which also boosts knockback of melee attacks. General item balancing. Most items have seen a boost in strength. Ooh, nice. All damage effects are now limited to 20 stacks. They trigger damage when trying to apply once again. Oh, that is really nice. Fixing several smaller and bigger bugs. Okay, so pretty major changes actually. Like all damage triggering on 20 stacks. That is really nice. Especially with all of them actually. That's pretty cool. Character also getting stats per level, which is cool. It also means that if you get that far that you don't get any upgrades for leveling anymore, you still get a little bit stronger at least. So yeah, overall all of it seems like a fantastic update, and I mean I've already played some of the Frozen Depth and already having a lot of fun. Hopefully they will keep adding big patches like this to keep the interest in the game going, and eventually just have a buttload of halls, characters, abilities, and just general features. If you want to try the beta for yourself, you can simply right-click your game in your Steam list and go for properties. Then on the tab betas, make sure you set your participation to the beta, and then you should be able to update your game, and then you should be able to play the beta. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing or liking the video. I regularly post Halls of Torment videos, but also bring out loads of different games and videos that might be interesting to watch. Just have a look. As always, thanks for watching. Bye!